Son of a gun. 6, 8, or 9. Come on, dice. No!
Just when you think you've come to know the gambling mecca of Las Vegas, that neon jungle where the bizarre is normal and the outrageous seems almost average, along comes an historian who says that people are missing something really important here.
Realizing that Las Vegas is not some sort of urban freak. It does relate to the city that most people live in.
Alan Hess is an architectural historian and scholar who's documented the rise and glow of Las Vegas in a new book titled Viva Las Vegas. Hess, a widely published architectural critic, finds value in the offbeat or unusual design. Seen through his eyes, there are real treasures here, old buildings, old signs to be saved from developers. At our invitation, Hess returned to discuss history, to stand atop the Stardust Hotel one clear desert night and survey the glitter.
You see, history isn't just about the lives of presidents and generals and inventors, people who are famous. History is also about average people. And Las Vegas is about how average people in the middle 20th century had fun.
This is Las Vegas, known throughout the world, where nighttime is truly fun time. Show signs along the famous Strip display the top names in the field of entertainment. Stars of stage, screen, and television appear.
This is the oldest remaining fragment of the original Las Vegas Strip. This goes back almost to the birth of the Strip.
Back to the 1940s, when the Flamingo Hotel was an oasis for the Hollywood high rollers. But it's too late to save the old Flamingo. What's left is going to be replaced by a massive swimming pool.
And up there, top floor, Bugsy's suite.
Yeah. He had his special suite made for himself, of course, at the top of the hotel, overlooking
the
pool.
Bugsy Siegel suite with 17 exits, including the mobster's escape hatch. In this closet, a ladder going down 40 feet to secret tunnels and waiting cars.
There is the story that Bugsy Siegel is the Godfather, creator of Las Vegas.
Yeah, the myth is that Las Vegas kind of was born full-blown from the brow of Bugsy Siegel. That before he got into town, he stopped the car, got out. Here in the howling wasteland, he had a vision of a new city, a city where he, of course, could make millions of dollars for himself and the syndicate. The truth is very different.
The truth is that Siegel bought and bullied his way into a casino and a tourist town that were already on their way to success. And he introduced Hollywood glamour as an enduring part of the draw. Over the years, the stars and hotels and casinos got only bigger. Eventually became self-contained mini-worlds, one-stop fantasy islands, the ultimate escape hatch from the real world. And along the way, says architectural historian Hess, became a reflection of American culture.
They were part of our national character. We can't start in history editing out what was good, what was bad. We need to kind of accept the whole thing. And so when I look out at the Las Vegas Strip, I mean, some of it is atrocious, appealing to the worst instincts of greed in our culture. And yet I also see that it has had this ability to create something of extraordinary beauty.
In the face of astonishing development, preservation's a very difficult idea to sell in Las Vegas, city of pyramids and indoor rivers, of belching volcanoes and pirate ships.
Answer in kind, Squiggy!
Fighting and sinking on schedule. The man who created the casinos behind the volcano and the pirates is Steve Wynn, the biggest developer in Las Vegas history.
That democratic freedom that Las Vegas seems to have is so deep in its, that here anything is okay, you can even misbehave. And it's not Sodom and Gomorrah, it's much more wholesome than that, but it is permissive. It's a hedonist carnival. And all of us are jumping into this and having just a ball building these places.
Wynn is not unsympathetic to preservation or Las Vegas history, but expansion means something has to give. Most recently, it was the Dunes Hotel and the landmark neon sign that once dominated the Strip. Both were demolished with typical Las Vegas fanfare.
The sign is my favorite. Unfortunately, you can't keep the sign and use the property. Yeah, the sign's gonna go bye-bye. It's not an execution or an end of an era, it's more a sign of rebirth.
And as Las Vegas continues to reinvent itself, architectural historian Hess says it becomes more important that the old signs be preserved in some kind of museum.
They're American art. They're great American art. They have energy, they have power, they have movement, they have size.
And the Stardust, the building that we're atop right now, classic sign.
Yes, they did a marvelous job, I think, of capturing again that quality of, stardust falling from heaven and hopefully sprinkling all over the gamblers down below.
So far, this is the closest thing Las Vegas has to a neon sign museum, and it's not open to the public. This is the storage yard of the Young Electric Sign Company. More of a graveyard, really, a place where neon signs collect dust. You have a real historic timeline here, then.
And this is the only place that exists. Las Vegas is erasing all sense of its own history. But here, in the Boneyard, you see each era, the Golden Nugget sign from the 1940s, the Hacienda sign from the 1950s, the 1960s, each era, almost like, geological strata.
What do you have here?
This was the Silver Slipper. This was on top of a pole above the Silver Slipper casino. And this over here is Aladdin's lamp. That was on top of the Aladdin sign. This was probably 80 or 100 feet up in the sky, so no one would ever have seen it this close.
And no one is quite sure how long these old signs will be around to be seen. The problem is, the history of Las Vegas has always been a history of change.
What made Las Vegas was the complete absence of any standards, a complete lack of any sort of established rules about what was good, what was bad. Las Vegas didn't care. They just built. And what they built was sometimes extraordinarily wonderful.